Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I appreciate your time. I got an update for a major case that was brought before the United States Supreme Court in regard to a Second Amendment case. If you watched my videos last month, November 2nd, I put up a major case that was going before them that came out of Highland Park, Illinois, which the town passed a law in 2013 essentially making every semi-automatic weapon illegal. The technicalities of that case were like if any firearm could rapidly fire 10 rounds or more, then it became illegal. So even with a 10-round magazine, if you could reload, then that gun was illegal, and you had to either get rid of the guns, surrender them to the police, or make sure that they could no longer reload, I guess. Gun control. So yesterday, December 7th, a month after that case was brought to them, the Supreme Court decided not to hear the case. And why is that big news? If you're familiar with the way the Justice Department works, Supreme Court is the law of the land. And when they refuse to hear a case or render judgment, they're basically agreeing with the lower court. So the U.S. Court of Appeals, which is the 7th Circuit, is where Illinois falls in, basically made that legitimized that gun control. So now that could be used as a precedent for every other case going forward in that circuit, as well as other circuits. They can all, the First Circuit can refer to the 7th Circuit's decision, which was upheld or ignored, unaddressed by the Supreme Court. So, it puts us in a situation that might not be all that friendly for the Second Amendment. However, there is a silver lining in this. Two justices, Justice Clarence Thomas and Antonin Scalia, both dissented. In fact, Justice Thomas went off in his letter stating that, in essence, there should be no limitations to the Second Amendment as it is. Justice Thomas took issue with the fact that they didn't want to hear this case, the majority of them didn't want to hear this case, and wrote a scathing letter in which he said that refusing to address this, and I'm paraphrasing, refusing to address this is based off of potential policy benefits. So a justice in the Supreme Court is telling you straight up that it seems as though the rest of his partners are more interested in the president's policies than the supreme law of the land, the Bill of Rights, your unalienable rights. Part of the case that was decided in Highland Park, Illinois, referenced that, and again I'm paraphrasing, an assault weapon ban would basically make the people feel safer. Clarence Thomas addressed that and said even if said ban would make people feel all warm and fuzzy, it's not a reason, and then he also said, which it's not the case, that they're no more safer without the guns than they are with the guns. He said that the mere feeling of people isn't a good reason to limit a right. So, the big case was avoided, was ducked by this sitting Supreme Court, and we all kind of had a feeling they would avoid it. And it comes days after the San Bernardino shooting, in which they could have made a statement, a huge statement, saying that our rights are our rights, but they took the coward's approach. However, you still have your right under the Bill of Rights, the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution, which supersedes anything. If you have the ability to obtain a legal gun permit and obtain a gun legally, it is your responsibility to arm yourself and defend yourself and your family and others. It's your civic duty. That is what this country was founded on. And that's exactly what people are trying to get rid of so that this country no longer exists as it is. I'll have a link to the article that goes into detail of what Justice Clarence Thomas wrote in his scathing letter. But folks, pay attention to what's going on. The president gave a 13-minute speech the other night, which basically said nothing but, don't hate Muslims, and give us your guns. ISIS is here. We know that. They've attacked us here. We know that. We have to fight for what is ours. If you're not willing to fight for your way of life, Why are you here? Because you're not an American. This is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Please share this information. This information is not out there. It's not given out freely by the liberal media. Share this information. Please like and subscribe it so that more people can see this and get the word out. And as always, have a great day. Take care.